What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Fred and Sadie, you know what I'm saying? And we back with another video. Tell me what video we're about to do today.
I don't know. You did this. I just joined in, you guys.
Alright, today we're gonna be doing a reaction on I think the 10 weirdest or 10 craziest things that they found, like search somebody, x-ray or something like that in the airport. Man, we're about to get straight on into this, man. Let's go.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Extreme Trends here. While most travelers have a hard enough time adhering to the strict baggage allowance and security restrictions at airports, there are others who dare to defy all the rules as they attempt to sneak any number of bizarre items into an airplane to try and smuggle old items through the checkpoints. Few were successful, most were regrettably stupid. Hollywood scriptwriters couldn't even dream half of this stuff up. So without further ado, here is the 10 craziest things found by airport security. Number 10, body of iPhones.
Number 10.
Hong Kong say they caught this smartass attempting to smuggle 94 iPhones.
94 iPhones?
Strapping the devices to his body. Customs.
What's he gonna do with the iPhones though? Could just have them in his bag or something.
By the photos taken by customs officials was understandably impacted. A routine search of the man's luggage produced no contraband, but he set off a loud alarm when he attempted to walk through a metal detector. What the hell did he expect?
What?
The iPhones seized from the man include 5S, 6 and 6 Plus models, all of which are available for purchase in China. However, the smartphones retail for a lower price in Hong Kong than in mainland China.
He was trying to make a come up, boy. He trying to make him a hustle.
300,000 yen.
300,000
dollars. He may have lost his 94 iPhones, but likely made the record books. Number 9, live pigeon.
He was trying to make a come up.
His feathers ruffled when customs officer seized 2 live pigeons stuffed into his tights. The 23-year-old man of Meadow Heights in suburban Melbourne had landed at Melbourne Airport after a flight.
He tried to smuggle some pigeons.
Border control officers stopped him and searched his bags. They allegedly found in the man's pocket a multivitamin container holding 2 birds, and further search revealed that he was wearing tights with 2 live birds stuffed
2 live birds in his leg.
Also seized a money belt containing plant seeds and undeclared samples of air plants in the passenger's baggage before he was handed over to Australians quarantine and
tripping, ain't he?
Wildlife smuggling is not only cruel to the animals involved, but it also poses a severe risk to the Australian environment and the health of the Australian community. It is important that people declare all animals and plant materials to Customs and Border Protection when they enter Australia. If convicted, the alleged smuggler could face up to 10 years in jail.
He about to go to jail for 10 years.
$10,000
and $110,000 fine.
With a large
just because he wanted pigeons.
Vigorously smells of rotten organs, most people would walk the other way. But as it's airline security's job to investigate these matters, a brave inspector at Carlo International Airport cracked open such a container to uncover a ghoulish present of 420 pounds of cow brains. The organs had arrived.
420 pounds of cow brains?
Incredibly, it was the 4th time in that week that somebody had to try and fly with contraband cow brains into the country. One can imagine that Egyptian custom employees are growing tired of being slapped in the eyes by surprise troves of loaves. The rationale behind the influx of shady brain smugglers: Sudan has a large supply of cheap cow noggins, and Carlo apparently hungers for them the way the Cookie Monster loves his chocolate chip cookies. A brain that retails for just under $1 in Sudan can go 6 times as much in Egypt's capital. That's good money, and all you have to do for it is have a Dexter-like detachment from dripping blood and gelatinous tissue. So what happens to this cholesterol-rich cargo when it hits the streets of Carlo? One of which it might end up next to slabs of liver on a hot grill of a sidewalk food vendor where Egyptians with growing stomachs can chomp on brain sandwiches.
They want to make brain sandwiches?
Now this one sounds like a scene from a movie Weekend.
A deceased body?
A mother and daughter allegedly tried to smuggle a dead relative on a packed holiday jet. There is one substantial reason why some people try to smuggle.
They try to pack a body, bro?
That's because cargo will never beat the low-cost airlines. Check-in staff became suspicious when 91-year-old Kirk was pushed up in a wheelchair motionless. His head slumped to one side while wearing shades. But when they quiz his wife Geeta and daughter Anki, the pair told them that he was just sleeping. They were arrested on suspicion of failing to give notification of a death, but the defiant pair insisted that they had done no wrong and claimed that Alzheimer's sufferer Kurt was alive when they arrived at Liverpool's airport to catch an EasyJet flight to Berlin. But police suspect Lieutenant Anki may have been trying to smuggle him aboard to avoid the $3,000 fee. The pair have
they want to pay that $3,000 fee.
Number 6.
He just sleep. He sleep a lot.
A voodoo priest? But wait till you see what she had in her luggage. In 2006, a woman by the
couldn't even imagine that.
a Haitian-born permanent US resident was stopped by custom and border protection officials. She tried to smuggle a human head into the US without
a human head in a jar, bro.
It had teeth, hair, and bits of skin and lots of dirt on it, which was used in a religious ceremony to ward off evil spirits. Since
a human head, bro.
The skull was confiscated and Marlene Sevilla was sentenced to 2 years of probation and had to pay a $1,000 fine. Number 5, chainsaw. It seems a no-brainer that chainsaws wouldn't be an acceptable item to take as luggage on a plane, but this man gave it a go anyway. In 2012, he made an absurd attempt to smuggle a fully gassed-up power chainsaw.
He tried to take a power chain, bro.
Airport. Surprisingly,
the
man was allowed to board the flight with the chainsaw.
Why? What? They let him board it?
Was confiscated by
he had to take the fuel.
He just had to take the fuel out.
$1.1 million worth.
$1.1 million of gold.
Staff made a startling discovery during a routine cleaning. The jet
just give me 10% of that. You feel me? That's all I want. 10% of that.
Was being cleaned before a scheduled flight to Eastern Patna City. The two.
He tried to smuggle that gold, boy.
Jet Airways flight triggered first a bomb scare, then a smuggle.
He put it in a toilet
to contain 24 pieces of gold. The bars, which weighed 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds, were the same size as a portable smartphone and currently remain unclaimed. India is one of the world's biggest consumers of gold. The government increased the gold import.
We're going to India. We're going to get that gold. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're about to take a trip to India to get that gold. We're about to go find that gold. Hey, I got a couple places I might put it at. You know what I'm saying?
By the officials. I better make sure I check the toilets before I get off the plane next time.
Right.
Number 3, a live tiger. Of all the things people have
hold up.
On a vacation with them, this is certainly
they try to take their tiger.
A Thai woman was arrested after trying
they try to take their tiger on a plane. We ain't talking about no cat. We ain't talking about no dog, no lizard, no snake, no iguana, none of the normal pets. They try to take a live tiger on the plane.
So airport employees x-ray the suitcase. Hidden
Let that sink in.
A
live tiger,
was
bro.
A 2-month-old real tiger cub that had been drugged. Smuggling animals is a risky business, but can reap large reward for the traffickers if they get away with it. So the 31-year-old woman who was attempting to smuggle the cub had hoped to fetch up to 2,000 euros on the iron black market. The woman was arrested and the tiger was sent to a wildlife conservation. Number 2, marijuana grenade. If you really want to bring weed, do not marijuana it in a grenade. Before marijuana was illegal,
hold on. They put marijuana in a grenade.
The airport because he was carrying. Since explosives are obviously forbidden.
Why would you put it in a grenade, bruh?
Officials confiscated.
You were just better off just leaving it in the suitcase. Just hopefully you got away with it. This man put it in a grenade.
I bet he was definitely high thinking.
Why was he thinking he gonna put it in a grenade?
Right.
Like the grenade not go off.
Probably the creepiest one so far is 200 live tarantulas. Dutch custom officials
200 tarantulas? Bruh.
What was hidden in a
I know he's seen snakes on a plane. Now we about to have a movie called Tarantula on a plane? Bruh, he wildin'.
Other insects including
200
bugs, crickets.
They got bugs. Everything is on that plane. Just imagine you just sitting there and bugs just start crawling on you.
I'm gonna cry.
The animals were collected by a German couple on a recent trip to Peru and were put in plastic containers and tubes hidden in their clothing, shoes, and suitcases. A criminal case has been opened up against the German couple and that the arachnids and various other creepy crawlers have been handed over to Dutch animal welfare authorities. After the insects were confiscated, there were no mentions of what charges, if any, the couple may face. Imagine if the couple got through the security and you were on that very same flight with those hairy little creatures walking around the plane. Definitely not a flight you would want to be on.
Heck, you know.
Now, since I found this topic super interesting and there are so many shocking discoveries by the airport security, I thought I would share with you 2 more bonus stories.
Oh, we got 2 bonus stories coming.
Shocking. So
Let's see if these 2 are gonna be.
Number 11, we have
number
a
11
boy found in someone's luggage. Border control officials after the X-ray image was
they found the little boy. They ain't want to pay for the little boy.
was a disturbing image of a small boy.
Look,
The
a small
was
boy.
8 years old, and apparently he was in a bad state. The mother and father were arrested when
They
they
ain't
tried
wanna
to
pay for the
smuggle him
little
out
boy.
of the country. The father said
They
he
ain't
wanted
wanna
to
pay for the little boy.
Islands with them. They obviously didn't know that the security had a complete awareness of what's in the bag.
They ain't wanna pay for the little boy.
I bet these
Right.
people got the mother and father of
Retard.
the year award. Let's wrap it up.
But
they not gonna
And
see
at
the little
number
kid
12,
going through
we
the
have
X-ray.
18 human heads. It was just
Wait,
a regular day
hold
at
up.
Cargo's O'Hare
I'm done.
Airport, loading luggage,
I'm
packing
done.
shipments, and
I'm
thousands
done.
of pieces
What the
going
In
from
Chicago, y'all already got a
without a
high
hitch.
murder rate. Y'all
On
got
that
18
day,
human heads coming
imagine
through,
what
bruh.
happened. Making a way
Nah,
through customs,
bruh.
this
I
regular
don't
cargo
think I don't
shipment
even wanna
was
hear what
they
packed
gonna do with the
with
heads?
I don't even care what they gonna do with
They
the
were
heads.
X-rayed,
The
and
point they
that's
got
when
18
they
of them
discovered
boxed
18
up.
human
They
heads.
trying to take it to the
Headlines were
airport.
Blazed, raising
The
questions
heck?
as to where these heads were being sent and why they were being sent there. It turns out
They
that it
trippy,
was quite
bro.
a legitimate
They
medical
trippy,
shipment,
bro.
and due to a mix-up of paperwork, got everybody quite fired up. They were originally sent from a medical facility in Rome and were then returned to Chicago for disposal as part of an agreement. As strange as it sounds,
Agreement?
people actually ship body parts to universities and hospitals all the time. We just don't hear much about it. I know you were expecting this one to be illegal,
heck?
but it's still pretty creepy. So that has been the top 10 craziest things found by airport security. If you did enjoy the video or found it interesting, then why not go check out one of my other videos by clicking a video on screen now. Before you do that though, as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss a single upload. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.
What the heck?
Bruh.
The spiders in the head.
I don't even know what to say. Which thing was the craziest thing?
The spiders, the baby. There's a lot.
The
Oh
little
my
dude.
goodness. Right, like
The little
how
dude just crashed up in a bar.
right,
Just told us
and
somebody.
the gold. How you gonna leave the gold behind?
The who?
So stupid.
Oh, the gold? Nah, I would have had that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even. I would took it and I would just had it on me. I want to just had it and nah, that junk would have been on me because somebody
They
would
must have
had
forgot
them
it.
come
'Cause
up.
after they cleaned the bathrooms, they would go check the bathrooms after the fight. Then they found.
They had a
How you
come.
gonna leave the gold?
They chirping. That was the point of them. Man, they tripping. But I think my craziest thing was dude thought he about to get away with smuggling marijuana with a grenade. And he had a grenade with him though. And just put it down like, you know how y'all just put down your phones and stuff in the little bin? He put it down like, oh, I'll be good. Walk through. Nate, we need you to step over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, got the gun. What is this? You gotta explain it. Oh, nah, this is just marijuana, you know what I'm saying? What the hell you doing with marijuana?
Stupid.
I ain't got nothing to say, man. But hey, this concludes the video, man. It's your boy Fred as always. And,
And Sadie.
you know what I'm saying? Catch y'all next video, man. Peace.